What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Daniel, and welcome back to our video. Today, I'm doing race picks for the 2023 Weather Guard Truck Race on Dirt. Let's go ahead and just jump straight into it. This week in the NASCAR Truck Series race at Bristol Dirt, the only dirt race for the 2023 NASCAR Truck Series season, should be pretty exciting. The last time we raced here at Bristol for the Truck Series, we saw Ben Rhodes pick up his only win of the 2022 Truck Series season. He'll be looking to go back-to-back and get his first win of the 2023 Truck Series season this weekend at Bristol Dirt. So now let's jump into picks. Before we go ahead and jump into picks, let's take a look at the weather for this weekend. So the weather for this weekend at Bristol is looking pretty promising. It's going to be 61 degrees the high with 43 degrees the low, with right now only a 20% chance of rain. And compared to a couple days ago, the weather has improved over the last couple days. So now let's go ahead and jump into picks. For those who are new to the channel, here's how picks work on the channel for the Truck Series. I do 2 suck picks, 2 drivers who've been on a struggling path who I think will continue their struggles. 2 underdog picks, 2 drivers I expect are really, really good, who've been in really good cars or are going to be a driver I expect to run good. And then I do the winner's pick, the driver I think is going to win. And I do the drivers you need to watch out for. And unlike the Cup Series, I only have 4 drivers you need to watch out for alongside the winner of the race. So now let's go ahead and jump into picks. Who are my suck picks for this weekend at Bristol Dirt? My first suck pick for this weekend is a driver who's really had no fault of his own. But the last couple weeks, this driver's had some electrical gremlins. At COTA had some issues, and unfortunately, this past weekend at Texas had some electrical issues as well near the end of the race. I'm talking about Matt DiBenedetto. Matt DiBenedetto's shown some pretty good pace and pretty good speed the last few weeks, but unfortunately, Matt DiBenedetto's had some sort of issues in that 25 truck. And I don't think he's going to have those electrical gremlins, but I just feel like Rackley War Racing is a team that's kind of struggling at the moment. So sadly, I think that we're going to see Matt DiBenedetto not have a good run this weekend, and I think he's going to unfortunately have a bad run this weekend, where I think he finishes outside the top 20 this weekend at Bristol Dirt. My second suck pick for this weekend at Bristol is a driver who has really not started off on a good footing, and I expected this driver to run a little bit better. I'm talking about Daniel Dye. Daniel Dye, I believe, only has 1 top 20 finish, maybe 2 top 20 finishes to start off 2023 Truck Series season. It has just been a struggle, to say the least, for this number 43 team, and I expected them to run a lot better, and like I said, I just seen no good momentum come out of Daniel Dye's corner this season. So I sadly think that Daniel Dye is going to struggle this weekend. I think he's going to finish outside the top 20 once again this weekend at Bristol Dirt. And now we'll go ahead and jump on to the underdog picks for this weekend at Bristol Dirt. Who are my underdog picks? My first underdog pick is a driver who's coming off a pretty solid 6th place finish at Texas Motor Speedway, and I feel like she's starting to improve as the year goes on. I'm talking about Hailie Deegan. I think Hailie Deegan is really starting to head in the right direction toward performance. She finished 12th at Atlanta Motor Speedway. She did finish 16th at COTA, but before issues with Caden Honeycutt, she was contending for a top 10 on pure speed, and she finished 6th at Texas Motor Speedway, though that was due to getting help from yellows. I feel like, though, she's really starting to show her true self, and I think she's starting to perform at a better speed. I think Hailie Deegan will contend for top 10 this weekend. If there's a type of track where I think Hailie Deegan can really show herself and contend, especially with the crew chief being Rich Lucius, who was a crew chief that won with Ben Rhodes of this race last year, I think this is a potentially really good shot for her, and I think she will contend for top 10 or maybe even a top 5 this weekend at Bristol Dirt. My second underdog pick for this weekend is a driver making his NASCAR Cup Series debut for this weekend, but not only that, he's making his Truck Series debut, actually not his Truck Series debut, but driving the 7 truck for Spire Motorsports this weekend. I'm talking about Jonathan Davenport. Yes, Jonathan Davenport is going to be making his NASCAR Cup Series debut, but he's also going to be driving the 7 truck for Spire Motorsports this weekend. Jonathan Davenport does have experience here at Bristol from racing in late models, and I think that he is going to absolutely be one of the fastest cars and one of the biggest contenders for the win this weekend. I really believe in him because Spire Motorsports, I think, is going to bring a really strong and a complete package for him, and I think that Jonathan Davenport is going to be a contender for the win this weekend at Bristol Dirt. And now we'll go ahead and jump on to the winner's pick for this weekend at Bristol Dirt. Who is my winner's pick? My winner's pick is a driver who's making his return to the Truck Series for the first time since 2021. And looking for his first win in the Truck Series since Homestead 2016. I am picking William Byron to get the win in the number 51 truck for Kyle Busch Motorsports this weekend at Bristol Dirt. William Byron will drive in 3 Truck Series races this year. He's going to run North Wilkesboro later in the year. I think there's another race he's going to run later in the season as well. But I think William Byron is going to be a strong contender. That 51 truck has been really, really strong in every race this year, especially when Kyle Busch has driven in it. And I think he's going to come across that line first and get his first win. Well, actually, he won the race last year at Martinsville. But I think that William Byron's going to get another win in trucks, and I think that he will get the victory. I think the KBM's going to bring a fast truck, and I think he gets a victory this weekend at Bristol Dirt. And now we'll go ahead and jump onto the ones you need to watch out for this weekend at Bristol Dirt. Who are the drivers you should keep your eyes on? The first driver you need to watch out for is a driver making his first start in the Truck Series, I believe, since Bristol Dirt last year. That's Joey Logano, who's driving a 6.6 for ThorSport Racing. Joey Logano won the 2021 Cup Series race at Bristol Dirt, which I think is really going to help him out. But not only that, Joey Logano is going to be in a ThorSport truck. And ThorSport generally this year has been really quick and showed some great pace and great speed this year. So I think Joey Logano is going to be a threat. I think he's going to be a contender for the win. And I think ThorSport Racing could get their first win of the 2023 season with Joey Logano in that number 6.6 truck. I think he's got a good chance to get it done. The second driver you need to watch out for is a driver who's running in underfunded equipment this weekend with AM Racing. However, I think that this driver will be able to outperform that equipment. I've got Chase Briscoe as the second driver you need to watch out for. Chase Briscoe, great dirt racer, nearly won the Cup race at Bristol last year, but made a mistake on the last lap getting into Tyler Reddick. Still, though, I think that Chase Briscoe is going to be a contender. I think he's going to be a massive threat, and I think he will get that number 22 team a shot at getting their first win as an organization in the series. I think he's going to be quick, really competitive, and I think Chase Briscoe is going to have a chance to get it done this weekend at Bristol Dirt. The third driver you need to watch out for this weekend at Bristol Dirt is a driver of the two-car truck for Rev Racing, Nick Sanchez. Nick Sanchez had a dominant truck at Texas Motor Speedway, but got turned on the last lap by Carson Osbar after contact with Zane Smith as well. Nick Sanchez has a lot of momentum right now, and I think he's definitely a championship favorite in the Truck Series. I know he's currently sitting outside the playoff cutoff line at the moment, but I think that he is going to have a very good and very quick run this weekend at Bristol Dirt, and I think he'll have a really good chance to maybe get that first career Truck Series victory this weekend. I think he's got a good chance to get it done. And the fourth final driver you need to watch out for this weekend's truck race at Bristol Dirt is a driver in the 99 truck for ThorSport Racing, Ben Rhodes. Ben Rhodes, the defending winner of this race in 2022. I expect Ben Rhodes to be a contender this weekend. I think ThorSport Racing is going to bring a really strong package this weekend, which I believe is really going to help out Ben Rhodes in that number 99 team this weekend. I expect him to be a contender. I expect him to be a very, very big threat, and I think ThorSport Racing brings him a really strong and a really great package. I expect him to be a contender and a threat this weekend at Bristol Dirt. Watch for Ben Rhodes. So, that is going to be for the race picks for this weekend at Bristol Dirt for the Truck Series. Just a reminder, my sec picks are Matt Benedetto with Daniel Dye. My underdog picks are Haley Deegan, Jonathan Davenport. My winner's pick is William Byron. And the ones you need to watch out for are Joey Logano, Chase Briscoe, Nick Sanchez, and Ben Rhodes. So, that is going to be for the race picks video for the Truck Series race at Bristol Dirt. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe to the channel, notifications on so you know if I win a video does go live on my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and support me on Patreon as well. Links are jump over that, and comment your picks below for this weekend at Bristol Dirt. Who are your picks for this weekend? Let me know your suck picks, let me know your underdog picks, and let me know who you think is going to win the truck race at Bristol Dirt. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and also let me know the drivers you're watching out for this weekend at Bristol Dirt. So we're on the channel. We're going to have NASCAR news video discussing the NASCAR news over the last couple days. We're also probably going to have a second little special breaking edition coming out with the Justin Haley news. That's expected to come out as well on Wednesday. Then Thursday, we'll have race picks on the channel, of course, for the Cup race at Bristol Dirt. And then Friday, we'll have a NASCAR news video on the channel as well for you guys to tune in and enjoy. So anyways, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's episode, and I'll see you guys next time for some more great, awesome NASCAR content and other motorsports content on the channel like this. Take care, everybody.